what do you expect to see from quarterback Will Howard, and then who are some guys that you think need to step up for the Buckeyes to do what they want to do, which is get a win and head to the Big Ten championship game?
Yeah, I think Will Howard has been substantially better than maybe we all expected him to be, maybe even than they expected him to be. I think coming into the season, it was a lot of, hey, you don't have to be Superman. Hey, you don't have to do anything extra. Just make the smart decision and let the weapons be the weapons, right? And there's some truth to that. But I think since the Oregon loss, and really since the Penn State win, where he didn't always look great, he has started to be more than just simple. He is starting to raise the level of play from this offense, and we saw that on display against Indiana, where he was out there making plays both with his arm and with his leg. And so he's I'm kind of shocked he's not in the Heisman Trophy conversation right now, especially coming off of that Indiana game. I think maybe he comes out of this game. If he has another repeat performance like that, maybe he's in the conversation. Or maybe if they win this game and get to Indianapolis next weekend and they get a rematch with Oregon, it comes down to him and Dylan Gabriel for a spot in New York as a Heisman Trophy candidate. But he is a very underrated candidate there. And in terms of his weapons, I mean, he's got every weapon you can think of. It starts with the two running backs, Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins, two of the five best running backs in the country. Travion Henderson, this is the healthiest he's ever been at this point in the season, and it shows with how they've used him, not just as a runner, but as a pass catcher, but then also as a kick return specialist as well. And I think Quinshon Judkins has been everything that people thought he was down there at Ole Miss, and maybe even more since he's not having to carry the load and have 250 carries a season. And obviously on the perimeter, Emeka Buka being healthy, we've seen kind of getting a reminder of what he was in 2022 as a 1,000-yard receiver. I think Carnell Tate's probably the most underrated receiver in college football. This is a dude who's wide receiver three here, when I think everywhere outside of Alabama with Ryan Williams, he might be their wide receiver one. And then Jeremiah Smith's a freak of nature. He is, I mean, for a team who just lost Marvin Harrison Jr., this kid has us all going Marvin Harrison Jr. who. So offensively, Will Howard's been better than expected. And then if he's not, he's got every NFL weapon you can think of to make things go when maybe he's not having his best day. So offensively, this shouldn't be much of a problem for Ohio State, even if Michigan's better unit is their defensive unit.